So, the past week has been hectic to say the least. The eBay sales have been absolutely parabolic. So, I'm going to run through them now. First up, we sold the retro Adidas duffel bag for £15. Paid £5 for it at the booty, so fair profit there. We sold the Risk board game for £12 that we bought for £4 at the same booty, I believe. The Hitachi camcorder sold for £35 untested. Lovely bit of profit there for the lads. Took an offer for £20 for the Princess food warming tray. Bought that for £5. And another thing we bought for £5 and sold for 20 is the Samsonite green suitcase. Lovely stuff. The buyer finally paid the £50 for the hip block anchor. I think we paid £24 for it, or £20, something like that. The two Slazenger squash rackets went for £15, and so did the Harrods Christmas bear, which we bought for £6 in the worst rated charity shop in Leeds. If you haven't checked that video out yet, then go watch it there. The Babyliss straighteners sold for £20, bought them for £5. The Connect set from episode 2 sold for £10, only bought that for 50p. The Polaroid camera sold for £27.50. We bought that as part of a bundle with 2 sets of film for £8. Talking of the film, we sold the other box of them for £28, which brings the total to £72.50 from the £8 initial investment. Not quite the 1000% that you had in the thumbnail, you clickbaiting bastard. The Altberg boots sold for £55, weren't much of a gamble in the end, as lots of profit still left after I bought them for £24. The Hugo Boss polo sold for £15, another DVD sold. The Logitech joystick sold for £19.50, which I bought in a bundle with the steering wheel, which also sold for £25, which takes that to £44.50 in total. And we paid £7 for the two. Nice. The Bush turntable sold for £25, which I bought for £5. Got £25 for the high-tech boots that I bought for £6.95. Yeah, I was sleeping on them actually. Sold a Jellycat for £7. Sold the Dyson unit for £35, which I got for free. What a find that was, by the way. The Instax camera sold for £30, which I bought for £10 in the last episode. The skates weren't as good as I first thought and sold them for £12, but still quite a bit of profit since I only paid £2 for them. Got an offer for £22 on the Le Creuset teapot. Sent it their way. Get it out the door, mate. Only bought that for £3. The Rust Bear went for £6, which I bought for £1. Quick and easy couple of quid there. The Fortnum and Mason pot went for £10, which I bought for £2, I believe. Someone, somewhere, bought the Champion tearaway joggers for £12. Got them out of the bin, so pure profit there. After postage. The Apple keyboard from last episode went for £20, and the Keita bag was a bit more beat up than I first thought and got £15 for that. Only paid £5, so still a bit of profit anyway. The Dunlop racket wasn't all that either. Sold that for £25 and I bought it for £15, so minimal profit. And then for today's solds, first up, we sold the Thomas Main knitted shirt. Bought this for £1, sold it for 20. Get that fucking packaged up. Next, sold one of the Dyson bits for £5. It was free. Get it gone. And finally, sold the Domino bike handle grips. Bought them for £2.49. Sold them for £13.50. Get them packaged up. And after all that selling, packaging up, sending, I needed more packaging, so I bought some. I also bought a label printer because as I've had a bit of trouble at the drop-offs, you know, with the QR code, people fucking tugging at the every machine, just breaking it, and it's just like, oh, guess I'll go walk somewhere else then, another mile. Yeah, not great. So yeah, got a thermal printer, used, you know, it's got some labels in it, so yeah. I can't remember how much that was for, but I'll take it off the balance. Almost forgot about this one. Sold the vintage Doc Martin boots for £9 on Vinted. Bought them for £4, so a solid £5 profit there. So that brings the balance to a whopping £719.78. So, I have moved properties and I'm in a house now and I've got a shed. this is the shed. As you can see, there's a lot to sort out. I've basically moved all the stock into here, and yeah, it needs a really good clean. You can see this is the storage bit here. Need to tidy it up a little bit, but yeah, I'll show you how I'm gonna do that then. So I've just built this as like a desktop here, and in theory, alright, so I've managed to finish it. Just a few bits from IKEA really. So I just got this, it's basically like a kitchen cover panel. Just wanted a bit of white, and then you can get these from IKEA. It's just like a pin board basically. Just wanted a white background, and then it just looked awful with the pink in the background. So yeah, I decided to paint it white. So I've got this. It's hard to do one-handed, but yeah. So that folds down. If I've got any clothing to list, I'll just hook it on one of these. And then yeah, nice white background for it. Almost done. Just need to tidy up and a bit of organising. So it's the day after, and I'm getting organised basically. Bubble wrap there, a few boxes and packaging up there, and then there's just some packaging up there as well. Clothing rail here, that's lovely. That is just lovely. I'm very excited about that. And now I am just labeling the boxes and using the power of spreadsheets. I am organising them all. I think I'm almost done. Still a bit of organising to do, but I've got the layout set now. I've got a nice little desk chair there to sit at the desk. Got a little label printer there, not set it up yet, so yeah. Got the screen there, that should be nice. Have the little laptop there, little mouse. Got medium-sized boxes and bags up there. Tape on there, bubble wrap there. Got all packing materials there. Some stock on that shelf. All large boxes down there. And then one of the storage boxes down there. I've also got some storage boxes down there. Storage box there, the rail. Got a lovely little heater there for, you know, when it's absolutely Baltic, which is currently wearing the Craghopper's fluffy top right now from last episode. Lovely purchase. Pretty happy with the setup so far, just need to sort it out really. And it's a lot of sorting because I've bought a lot of stock, which will be for next episode. I won't spoil it, but you've probably seen a couple of things that haven't been shown yet, so yeah. So yeah, that was just a little bit of a fun episode, sort of showing the process of me sorting out this room. We're not done just yet. I'm in the process of moving, and there are a couple of charity shops around the corner, so you know, it'd be rude not to. It's all part of the research. And yeah, I picked up a few bits from there. And by a few bits, I mean quite a few bits. So I'll run through them now. First up, I got this glittery Starbucks mug for £2.50, if you can see that. Can't remember how much they were going for, but I think it was in the 20s. So yeah, decent buy there. Next up, we got these Adidas Predator boots. 18.4 I think they are, and they are size 8.5, so not too bad. And yeah, pick them up. They got molded studs as well. Yeah, pick them up for £5. I can't remember. I think again they're in the 20s. So yeah, a little bit of a clean. Get them up to selling standards. So I was looking in the hat section, and I saw Toast, and it's like a woolly hat, I believe. Yes, it's 100% wool, and I got that for £3.50. I know the brand's pretty good for jumpers, so I thought they're probably good for hats as well, woolly hats. So yeah, pick that up for £3.50. And while I was in the hat section, I was seeing some interesting hats. Interesting bucket type hats. And then this sort of woolly hat. But I noticed they had this brand, Grevy. So a little search, and they're worth quite a bit, especially more than the £3 I paid for each of them. Oh, that one was £3.50, but yeah, I'm happy with those. So 3 Grevy hats for a total of £9.50. Again, I think they were going for like the 20s on eBay, the Grevy hats, so that's definitely a brand I'm going to look out for. Well, if they sell anyway. So yeah. Next up, we got this Orvis t-shirt. Nice print on the front there. Got that for £5, and they seem to be going for a decent money when I was researching them. So yeah, pick that up. Next up, we got this Gant Argyle V-neck jumper. In what size is it? It's size medium for £10. Had a quick look on eBay and they were going for like £30. Now I can't really see any defects apart from this very, very slight hole there. But I'm pretty sure, well, some people will care about it, but personally I don't think I would. Especially if you're getting it for a decent price. So yeah, £10 on that. Should at least double my money there. Next up, we got these. Where is it? Yeah, Rohan walking trousers for £4. I mean, I did remember seeing it. Yeah, there it is. Just a slight tear there. But for £4, we should be okay on them. I think that was the only thing I could find that was wrong with it. Yeah, size large, £4, Rohan walking trousers. Last but not least, got this retro Fred Perry backpack for £8.50. I really like this. I really like it. I did find one that had just sold for like 25 plus postage. So yeah, pretty decent return on that one. So that does it for the charity shop haul. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. If you are already subscribed, thank you very much. I appreciate the support. And yeah, catch you in the next one.